Okay, this is a song called "The Girl" by City and Colour, and it comes in two parts. One's the picking part, and then there's the strumming part, which comes afterwards. So I'll explain how to play both parts as well as play them. So here we go. Okay, so that was kind of, well, I suppose three parts to the song. The first part was the picking part. So basically, for the tuning stuff, standard tuning, capo's on the 3rd fret. For the chords, really, what you're picking around is basically a G shape with the bass notes of G shape, which is. But all that I do for it is basically it's just kind of a G shape, but you leave an open E on the bottom. So I assume everybody knows how to play a G, so but with an open E string on the bottom. So I'll go. So basically all I'm doing there, it's the same picking pattern really for most of it. So basically all I'm doing is hitting the bass note. Then it's the G string, the D string, B string, and then it's kind of like picking around those three strings, so it's D, G and B that you focus on. So if you see what I mean, you're basically picking around the same pattern and the same strings. So first of all, it starts off with G then. And then from that you do a transition, and what you have to do is keep your finger on the B string where it should be on the G chord, and then you move your index finger down onto the 2nd fret on the E string, So I'll go. And then you go into an E minor chord, which is just your index finger and middle finger on the A and D string on the 2nd fret. So I'll go. So the bass note after you've hit it on the 2nd one is an open one. And all I'm doing there is hammering on the with my middle finger on the D string. And the next chord is like a C add 9, but again it's just with the bass notes, and you don't apply any finger on the B string or the E string. So really all it is just your middle fingers on the 3rd fret on the A string, and then your index fingers on the 2nd fret on the D string. So all you do with that one then is play that part, move the whole shape up, so you're now at the 5th and 4th fret, and then it's back to the G shape. So all it is the G transition to the E minor, then it's the C add 9, move up, and then back to the G, and that's pretty much all the way through. And then when you get to the bit where it's going to start into the strumming, I suppose the other bit is that the inclusion of the E string on that part. So for the 2nd part, when you pluck, basically you pluck the B and the E string on this chord together. I'll see if so I just, and then when you transition down to that one, all you're doing there is plucking the bass note again, but using the E string this time instead of the B string. So that's with the E and the B, that's with the E and the E again. So, and it's just an open E string, and then you lead back into the E minor again, and then with the G again. I think it would end on a G anyway. And basically on that one, there's so many different versions that he does with that part, which leads into the strumming part. So you can pretty much pick whatever you want. You could copy what's on the album, but when you see the live versions, it differs every time. So that's the basis of the picking then. So I'll try and quickly explain the chords. So the main chords are G, and then you go into E minor 7. So basically on this one, all you've got your ring finger and your pinky finger on the bottom 2 strings. So it's G, E minor, C add 9, which is the same shape again, which I explained before, but this time it's got those notes in. And then the next one, which is different, is DF. So DF is 2 fingers there, then you've got your middle finger on the G string at the 2nd, and then your index finger is on the E string at the 2nd as well. So all it is so that's the only difference really. If you go back to the start of this, you'll see the difference, and if you listen to the song as well, there's a few different parts to the song where you suspend chords longer than others. If you listen to how I played it, you'll see that I kept on the G for a couple bars longer, and the same with E minor. So if you've got any questions, just leave a comment or a message, and I'll try and help you out. Okay, thanks.